It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. On the return, it's Jordan Lewis. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there on the first play of the game. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. Airing it out for Hearns. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that is going to be incomplete. Brandon Marshall, the linebacker, able to make the play defensively. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
On first down, Keenum finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Keenum. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too.
22.
To the air again, Keenum. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Dallas getting the ball again here on offense, and the Cowboys haven't been able to build a ton of momentum if you look at their 2018 season as a whole, Charles. In fact, the first 7 weeks before the bye earlier in the year, it was kind of like flipping a coin. It was loss, win, loss, win, loss, win. So I don't know what you make of this team.
You would actually expect that, wouldn't you? I think that we'll see the second half belong to Ezekiel Elliott because the move to get Amari Cooper out wide should open things up a little bit more, and he's such an impact player, and that's how they play best. Him leading, running the football, and establishing the line of scrimmage. And also working in their favor, there's absolutely no one running away with the NFC East.
Yeah, Redskins and Eagles, they're in the mix, obviously, at the top, but you're right, just above 500. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Prescott. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. They convert on third with a gain of 22. A give to Elliott. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Second down, Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A Dallas first down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first down carry by Elliott. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Elliott. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Extra point forthcoming. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Offense for Denver trots back out there. How do you assess what has gone on for the Broncos so far this season? I don't know that you can really sugarcoat it. Things have not been, shall we say, overly rosy for the Broncos in this organization in 2018.
Maybe a little bit predictable. The defense has been their constant over the last 5 to 7 years. It continues to be so. Bradley Chubb, the rookie, has really played well rushing the passer. On offense, they're really going through a transition to youngsters. Phillip Lindsay as a runner, Royce Freeman as a runner, Cortland Sutton as a receiver. They moved on from Demaryius Thomas and traded him to Houston. But let's be honest about it. Case Keenum was their big pickup at quarterback. He hasn't exactly given them an over-the-top performance. So they need more from him in order for them to win some more games down the road.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Lindsay, the undrafted free agent, had a great college career at Colorado, but what he did to start this season and the way he came out of the gate, really impressive.
And sometimes guys just fit NFL teams where maybe you didn't see it coming. Because Phillip Lindsay, as you mentioned, had an excellent college career at Colorado, but different question marks from different teams about size. Can he do this? Can he do that? The answer is he can do just about everything, and especially his ability to get out into open space out of the backfield and create big plays downfield. That's working quite well for him in the early going.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this.
Let's go, let's go. Run! 120! Get hot! Get hot! Switch! Hey, go, Roger! Yeah, you don't want none.
Keenum now on first down. And incomplete. Charles, I want to go in a different direction for a second, talk about Le'Veon Bell, because the November 13th report date has come and gone. He's still not with the Steelers. Now, the good news, though, Le'Veon Bell not there, but James Conner has been good in his stead.
He certainly has, and we have to think now that maybe we won't see Le'Veon Bell in a Pittsburgh Steelers uniform, ever again. And that's for another day. He's not there. You just hit it, though. James Conner, this Pittsburgh team has really elevated its game around James Conner, playing awfully well. He's playing well. And I think there's a certain sense when you watch them that they all want to prove something to Le'Veon Bell, that they can play well without him. And so far, it's working.
And James Conner, he's an easy guy to root for. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Keenum. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. Keenum to throw for it on 4th. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cole Beasley, 39 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And this This is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Extra point attempt here still to come. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
Here goes the high. 20. 22. 22.
Keenum going to throw. Airing one out deep for Holmes here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Andre Holmes that time. And it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Roger.
From the gun, it's Keenum. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Demarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Keenum. He's got the hook up to Andre Holmes. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Swing to the field, right. To the right.
Final play of the half. Prescott. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's second down. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. They'll throw now on the final play. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed. Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And they'll run it here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Keenum now on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Here's Keenum to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Tyrone Crawford in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
No, Roger.
Now they'll run on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Roger.
3rd and long. It's Keenum. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
To throw, it's Keenum. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Hey. Run! Like 20! 54 Mike. Check.
Back to the air on second down. It's Keenum. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Keenum again. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now with the play clock winding down, Vance Joseph says, let's talk this over. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They do snap it to Keenum. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. You know, Charles, it is hard to believe that we are sitting on the doorstep of Thanksgiving week. Already that time of year, but it always gives us good football. One of the games on Thanksgiving, Chicago and Detroit, that'll get the party started at 12:30 Eastern.
One of the traditional games, Detroit hosting, Dallas hosting, but in this case, we will stay in the Motor City. And this is the longest-running annual series in the NFL. A lot of people think about Detroit and Green Bay or Chicago and Green Bay. It's Detroit and Chicago. They've met at least once a year since 1930, 178 times total, and they just met 2 weeks ago in Chicago and going to do it again.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They go play action here on first down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 74 yards. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Prescott to throw it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Allen Hurns, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. No problem there on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing on first down is Keenum. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Throwing now is Keenum. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
side. Like 20.
Now Keenum got to have this one. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over.
And he'll take it into the end zone.